And good evening, everybody. It is a beautiful December 2nd, Tuesday evening, the 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade, the Retro Rocking Christmas Parade, and the 36th Annual Parade. And I'm Jim L. Abrams, joined by Carol Emlich Bates. And Carol, just a beautiful night for Christmas Parade in Sylacauga.
It truly is. I don't think we've had this wonderful weather for years and years.
Yeah, it is a great night.
It's
and
perfect.
A lot of people here tonight for the Sylacauga Christmas Parade,
Yes.
and a lot of hard work has gone into this.
It definitely has. It seems like this year has just kind of flown by, and all of a sudden here we are. It's just amazing to me that it's December and
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you from all of us, and throughout the state of Alabama, wherever you're watching the 2014 Sylacauga Retro Rocking Christmas Parade. And Carol, I know you want to take the time to talk about some of the folks that make this possible through the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce.
I certainly do. We've got a lot of great people out there tonight all over the place helping out. I want to mention one group in particular is the Sylacauga Rotary Club. The Rotary Club here in Sylacauga is a very active group, and they've been looking for something to do besides, selling this or selling that, and they wanted to do a community service project. So I suggested that they might want to help with the Christmas parade. And so about 8 or 10 of them have been helping stage this parade all evening and working on the committee. So I'm so proud that they've been able to help us this year. And also I want to mention the fact that Atkinson's Real Estate, B&H Transfer Company, R. Michael Booker, Charles Brittenall, MD, The Daily Home, Huddle House, Miller Lumber Company, Popeye's Chicken, A. Rick Redmond Family Dentistry, Southern Alloy Corporation, Stellar Staffing, also are great sponsors of this parade this evening through the Chamber of Commerce that help us monetarily to be able to give the awards to the different floats that win this evening. And we have quite a contingency of horses this year.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
And there'll be winners announced with those also. We have more horses, I think, than we've had for a lot of years. So it's, look down the street at the crowd. It's a beautiful evening. Look at all the people.
Yeah, it is a great night.
It
and you
truly
see them
is.
from
It really is.
north to south. And, of course, the parade route goes Broadway over to Fort Williams, over to Norton, and back down to 6th Street. And you couldn't ask for any better weather. And everybody out enjoying themselves tonight. The 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade television coverage, sponsored in part by Marble City Pharmacy, Area Real Estate, your local Walmart store, Coosa Valley Medical Center, the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, along with Harvey's Own Noble, Fort Williams Pharmacy, State Representative Ron Johnson, and also providing coverage tonight with our food is Crow's Chicken. And man, that chicken is good.
It was very good. It was very, very good.
Anita and Gerald Crow, they're just opening up.
They've been open about, a couple of months now, I think, maybe?
On 21, and they've got great specials for you, including chicken salad and wings, and if you're going to do some parties for the holiday season, remember Crow's Chicken on Highway 21. Also providing our aerial view tonight is our folks over at Marble City Grill.
Yeah,
they've got an overhead shot. And
that's wonderful.
They work with us every year on that, and so thankful to them for partnering with us with the Sylacauga Christmas Parade 2014. And, when we come on the air, the parade to our north is just, northeast is just starting to kick off.
They're just starting to kick that parade off. I expect they'll let us know when they do, but they're just starting to kick off down there. And they've been getting it staged and getting everybody moving around and getting Santa Claus where he's supposed to be. And everybody.
Santa's going to be here tonight in person?
Santa's going to be here tonight in person.
He been over taking photos,
pictures.
Right?
Yes, he is. He's been overtaking photos all evening. And if you remember, he snuck into town a few weeks ago and taped a chamber chat with me.
He did.
Yeah, so he's moving around. He must have a good handle on the elves and their toy making to be able to get away.
No doubt about it. Hey, couldn't do this without the Coosa Valley Rescue Squad too, providing the lighting.
These guys are all around, and it's Fred Maney and the other
W.F. Keat.
W.F. Keat is out here.
W.F. Keaton.
Keaton.
Yep.
Right, and We couldn't do it without them. We really couldn't. They bring these lights every year. I don't really even have to call them. I just know they're going to be here.
Yeah.
Now, they'll check with me, right beforehand, and we'll get it together. And then Carson Greer, who's part of that rescue squad, too, he provides us with all the walkie-talkie radios that we use for the staging and to have to communicate back and forth. And also, we got there's a little sweetie. Look at her.
Pretty kids.
And then we've got a bullhorn that we use to kind of talk to the different... They have them, so it's just been we have so many people that make this parade possible.
How did we come up with the name Retro Rockin' Christmas?
Well,
I know it had to be
we've used
minds to come together with that.
Great minds and fingers on the computer.
Yeah.
That's what went into it. But, I looked at all the old themes, the different themes we've had over the years, Marble City Christmas, whatever, Back Home for Christmas, whatever. So this year we decided we wanted something a little bit more forward thinking, and think about where we've come from. So a retro rockin' Christmas it is. And look at all those folks.
Yep.
See, all these vendors out here selling all this stuff, they just appear out of nowhere.
They just show up.
They just show up.
Hey, talk about the Grand Marshal for this year's parade.
Oh, man, I am so proud. Okay, the Grand Marshal this year is the Coosa Valley Medical Center, and they'll be coming down the street here in just a few minutes. But this medical center is they've been winning so many awards and accolades lately for all the fine services to help people at their point of need, when they really need help. And I know that Glenn Sisk, administrator, and Amy Price and Vanessa Green, they were so excited about becoming the Grand Marshal that they couldn't decide. This float, I can't wait to see it because it's going to be packed. Because they wanted all the people.
I think you got all the employees. They're the largest employer in our city.
In the city of Sylacauga, they're the largest employer. That is very true. And it's going to be interesting to see how many they can cram on that float when they come down the street. It really will be.
Some people don't realize, maybe watching in other parts of Alabama, how blessed we are to have a hospital of this type in Sylacauga, Alabama, that provides so many, many services for health care.
That's very true. I don't think people do realize that. We've, in years past, before the facility had all of the wonderful upgrades they've had and all the wonderful doctors that they've been able to attract, people just get in the car and go to Birmingham. Mm-hmm. But there's really no reason for that anymore. They don't have to do that. They can stay right here in Sylacauga and get the care they need.
There's some of the faces of people here tonight for the parade, and we are just about to come this way.
Waiting.
And we appreciate all of you watching.
There's a look. I can see the police car way back down the street.
You got good eyesight.
Yeah.
What about the wreath behind us?
The wreath behind us, yes. That is the Grinch back there. And that I got from our good friends out at the Pickle Patch.
The Grinch. There's the Grinch.
Yeah, there he is. There's the Grinch. And Leslie and Scott Williams have the Pickle Patch now. And one of their vendors had made a wreath and then had the Grinch separate. And I said, couldn't you stick him inside that wreath for And so they fixed that wreath for us. And so now that's our backdrop for this evening. And I think it's very, very, very in keeping with the Retro Rockin' Christmas.
This is broadcast live on TV 47 WOIL and ACN, cable channel 80 across the state of Alabama on Charter Cable. And before we get too far into the broadcast, I want to mention some of the guys that make this possible, because once we get going, of course, Henry and Vince and Robert and Chris and Ben and Jeff and everybody else that makes this possible tonight. You just don't put a production like this together by snapping your fingers. It takes a lot of manpower and a lot of hard work and a lot of equipment.
That's
but
right.
The Sylacauga Christmas Parade is well worth it.
It is. It truly is. And for a night like this, it's just wonderful. Look at that little doggy.
Well, we bring out
waiting patiently for the
people
parade.
And doggies and all that kind of stuff. The 2014 Sylacauga, there's one of my grandsons right there.
There he is. Oh, he's hiding.
Zachary Thomas, he's hiding. Yeah.
He's hiding back there.
The 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade, Retro Rockin' Christmas.
Oh, looky there. He's got a toy trumpet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there is his Mimi and some of the other family members. We've got a lot of kids here tonight, so we are about set to go for the 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade. Again, sponsored TV coverage by Marble City Pharmacy, Area Real Estate, your local Walmart store, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, Harvey's on Noble. What about Harvey's on Noble?
Okay, Harvey's on Noble has started this great new thing that they're doing on Wednesday nights. It's called Wine Down Wednesday, and they're pairing a wine with an entree for the evening, and they paired a shrimp or oyster po' boy, I think a couple of weeks ago, with a winter. I don't understand this though. A winter beer. They brew different for the winter, but they usually have a good wine. But they do, Harvey's has really grown to be a great place to go.
No doubt about it. Fort Williams Pharmacy, along with State Representative Ron Johnson, and Ron Johnson just reelected to the 100th term in District 33.
100th term?
Well, kind of like that.
Close.
He has been doing this a long time.
He really has. He truly has.
And we appreciate Ron partnering with us again this year. Marble City Grill for handling our aerial view tonight with their truck or boom truck, and Crow's Chicken providing the food for our broadcast crew tonight. And I'll tell you, if you haven't eaten Crow's Chicken, you need to try it. Right there on Highway 21. You can call in your order at 256-249-8727. Be sure to tell Gerald and Anita we sent you by from TV 47 of the Alabama Cable Network. Did you know that they did their own homemade pimento and cheese?
For real?
They do. They do.
Wow.
And so that's just one of our sponsors tonight. We have many of those. We appreciate everybody being a part.
There's a look down the street right there.
Just look how deep the crowd is.
Wow,
that's
that
a lot
is
of people.
Really unreal.
And you see a lot of faces that you recognize, and a lot of people.
31?
Okay. And we begin to get our shots of the opening of the 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade. Carol?
Look at that. That's Police Chief Chris Carden. He's leading off the parade. I know
they're way on down there.
They're right about Marble City Grill. It looks like almost.
That is a long way. Seemed like
it does. It looked like a far way.
The railroads have cooperated with us tonight.
The mayor and I both have talked with the railroad several times in the last 3 weeks, and the last word I had today was they were going to try to either get it all done before or wait till after. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard 2 between 5 and 6 o'clock. So I think we're okay. And we're getting a little closer here, it looks like.
There are a lot of Christmas parades in the state of Alabama.
Yes, there are.
I don't think there's any better than what we have to offer in Sylacauga, Alabama every year.
I think so too. I really do. I think for the size of our city and the surrounding areas, because we're 20 miles from Talladega and we're 10 miles from Childersburg, and we're here in the south end of the county, but we pull from 3 or 4 counties around us for this parade. And they're getting closer and closer.
Retro Rockin' Christmas.
Retro Rockin' Christmas.
2014. And we hope for you and your family a very blessed holiday season. And thank you for watching the Sylacauga Christmas Parade. And I don't know if there's many people at home tonight.
I think they're all out here. I think they're all out here. And, we have the Chamber of Commerce open this evening, too. We have Jenny Williams, who is my new receptionist, and she's got the Chamber open and coffee brewing for folks that maybe want to come down there and watch the parade from the Chamber.
Quick second, talk about the Chamber of Commerce and the board members who make all this possible.
Well, you're on the board. And the board members, for the most part, are all working tonight to help this parade come off. They're everywhere, all over town. So we can't say enough about all they do for the Chamber. We have nearly 425 members now, and we're very active, and we want to do whatever we can to promote Sylacauga.
Well, it's good to have our Sylacauga PD and our police chief, Chris Carden, leading the parade tonight.
He's leading the parade. I think he's driving that Tahoe tonight.
Chris, very prominent in our city and a fantastic police chief. And,
he certainly is. I think he's grown up with the dream of being a police chief.
The guy's got a lot of history with police work, too.
He does the most wonderful presentation about the history of the Sylacauga Police Department.
He knows how to wave at the crowd, too.
Yeah, there he is. He's doing the crowd right there. Yep. There he is.
I wonder how he learned that wave.
Yep.
Our police department does a lot of great work in our community, and we certainly applaud them tonight. And
now, Jimmy Dale, right behind him, we've got the Hummer that the city acquired a few months ago.
Lit up for Christmas.
And it's lit up for Christmas, and they've got, that's They're carrying the flags for us tonight. And we've got a lot of the police department's family on that float, in that Hummer, and that Sergeant Manny, I believe, driving that Hummer this evening. Yep, it is.
Good to see they're buckled in.
Yeah, he's buckled in.
There's a close-up shot.
There they are. There they are right there. There's my grandson up there. Both my grandsons up there. Doing a great job tonight. We're so glad they could do that.
You know,
and they got the colors
banner,
up there, too.
You know, our banner right behind the Hummer, of course, that is our theme tonight, Retro Rockin' Christmas.
Retro Rockin' Christmas, right. They're carrying that banner. That's two of my chamber ambassadors right there, doing a wonderful job. And then right behind them, there's our grand no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, that's the mayor and city council. I am so sorry. Woohoo! That's a mayor and city council on that float. And the Chamber of Commerce, we provided that float for them tonight, and they just look like they're having a great time.
Mayor Doug Murphy and Chamber Council members tonight.
They really do enjoy riding on that float like that. They really do. They just think that's so cool.
Now we're coming with the Grand Marshal.
And now yep. I think they got some hospital employees walking out in front of them tonight, too.
Glenn
and right
Sis,
behind
the CEO.
Them, yep. He was going to be on that float tonight. I know he was. And there's Vanessa Green. I see Vanessa right there in the back of the. They've got him in the bed of the truck. They've got them everywhere. And
they've even got a car on the trailer.
Yes,
hey.
I watched them do that this afternoon.
Yeah?
I think that's Glenn in the car, isn't it?
I think so.
Yep, it is. That's Glenn in the car.
I think so.
There he is. There he is.
Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Coosa Valley Medical Center. We're so glad to have him in our city. We definitely are.
They are the Grand Marshals for the Sylacauga Christmas Parade in 2014.
And then right behind them, we have the B.B. Comer Marching Sound of Gold.
You know, we flip this every year between the two city bands.
Yes, we do. We have this year, we got B.B. Comer in the front, and then we've got Sylacauga will be with Santa Claus.
Dan Seaborn, the director of the band over at B.B. Comer.
He's a fine director. Look at those hats. They got lights on them. Look at them.
The Marching Sound of Gold.
They're
going to start and prepare to play for us.
They're going to stop and turn and play for us, I believe. Now they're going to turn and they're going to play for us.
The B.B. Comer High School Marching Sound of Gold under the leadership of band director Dan Seaborn.
They are 65 members strong and 12 in the color guard. And they have drum major Jayla Bentley and color guard captain Madison Brown. Here we go. Let's listen. The Marching Sound of Gold, B.B. Comer. You know, they're getting ready to go on a trip.
Yep, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
They're leaving for Gatlinburg, Tennessee to participate in the Smoky Mountain Christmas Parade on December 5th and 6th.
The Marching Sound of Gold from B.B. Comer High School. And, of course, Jayla Bentley is the drum major and color Guard captain is Madison Brown, and Dan Seaborn.
And as they're moving off, I believe next we have coming Miss Sylacauga, 2014, Victoria Bailey.
Victoria did her internship with us at the TV
did, the station. She's a senior at Troy University, majoring in broadcast journalism and a minor in public relations. She's the daughter of Greg and Patricia Bailey. And there she is. She shouldn't be too chilly this evening.
You know, her dad was in an accident back a year or so ago.
He's doing wonderfully, too.
A lot better now, yeah.
He's doing great.
Victoria Bailey.
Victoria Bailey. And right behind her, I believe we have the 2014 Miss Ingenue, Courtney Dickerson. Courtney attends Sylacauga High School and plans to pursue a nursing degree. She enjoys dancing and is a lifeguard. She is the daughter of Leo and Lisa Dickerson. They both met and worked for me at McDonald's years ago.
Wow.
They certainly did. And then right behind Courtney, we have Miss Teen Sylacauga Grace Abernathy. Grace goes to Nichols Lawson Middle School and is a very talented vocalist. And then what do we got coming up here next?
That's Heavenly Hands.
I don't think that's Heavenly. Is that Heavenly
Oh,
Hands?
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
And the Charger, Dodge Charger.
It is Heavenly Hands and that Dodge Charger. And then right behind them, we have Cub Scout Pack 4126. And these scouts are ages 6 to 11. And they are out of the First United Methodist Church here in Sylacauga, with Josh Lambert as their Cub Master. And den leader is Lisa Fornwalt and Philip Thornton.
This is a 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade, live from Sylacauga, Alabama, on a Tuesday night, December 2nd. A lot of kids tonight.
Certainly is. Kids everywhere. Right behind what we got coming here now is
beautiful, beautiful float.
It's a beautiful, beautiful float. Oh, that's NEMAC's float. That is NEMAC of Alabama, and NEMAC is one of our float winners this evening, I believe. As soon as I find my list, wherever I put it, NEMAC is the President's Award first place tonight, and they have done a wonderful job on that float.
Of course, they're one of our biggest employers in Talladega County.
They certainly are.
Retro Rockin' Christmas NEMAC style.
They got all those disco balls. Man, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? And the silver Christmas tree in the back.
Hey, look at that.
Looky there.
Oh yeah, he's a mover and a shaker.
He certainly is. He certainly is.
Norwood Ballet coming up. You know, Norwood Ballet, 10 to 15 participants in this, ages 4 to 17.
That's right. That's right.
And they got some parents with them tonight, too.
They got a bunch of parents with them, I think. I think we got out of a little bit of order here, but we'll catch up.
Yep.
I think we'll make it. Oh, yeah, that's the ballet right there.
Prima ballerina is Jenna Wilson.
That's right, prima ballerina. Prima ballerina. Who we got? I think, oh, yes. Now this is, I'm going to have to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is really great.
Can't go by your notes always.
No, you really can't. And that is the tiny, where is it? I know I've got that. That's baby Mr. Talladega County 2014, Drew Ryan Hosey. He's a year old. And his mom is Tiffany, says he just loves the whole world around him. And then I think that should be, yes, that's Ty Stone right there. He is tiny Mr. Talladega County.
How small can they get?
I don't know. He's 5 years old and he loves playing sports and riding his dirt bike. I think that's a great thing right there. And then we have toddler Miss Talladega County, Henley Ray McGinnis, 2014. Henley is 3 years old and she attends Busy Bee Daycare and has a pet pig.
A pet pig.
Named Rosie.
She is a doll.
And her elf on the shelf's name is Trixie. Oh my goodness, she's a sweetheart. There's Top Trails. Top Trails is that wonderful recreational area in Talladega. Wes Pope and his group are four-wheelers, and they have what's a side-by-side?
You're going to do the zip line? They're going to do the zip line
I would
soon,
love
too.
to do a zip line. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. It's in the Brecon area in Talladega. And they've brought all their four-wheelers out.
You know, this has been in operation a couple of years, and they're growing by leaps and bounds as one of the recreational areas in not just Talladega County, but East Central Alabama.
And you know what? And they've got equestrian horses, and it's just a wonderful.
They brought everybody.
They really did. He told me he was going to bring a couple.
Not all these four-wheelers, or what do you call those?
They call them four-wheelers and side-by-sides.
That's what I said.
I thought that's what you said. And
I love bands.
I do too, and right behind them we had the Fayetteville High School band, I believe.
Yep.
If I could.
Melissa Paget, drum major, and Savannah White, the color guard captain, and Elena Campbell, the band captain, and Kimberly Briley, and drum captain Megan Bodie.
And they have really come a long way.
That is a growing community of Fayetteville, Alabama.
It certainly is. And I believe they're going to stop and play for us too here in just a second.
Melissa Paget, the band director.
Looks like they've got about 35 band members, I think. Maybe. Fayetteville High School Band. Melissa Paget does a good job down there with these kids,
She
too.
does. Drum major Savannah White, color guard captain Elena Campbell, band captain Kimberly Briley, and drum captain Megan Bodie. This is another Fayetteville entry.
That's Fayetteville High School sweetheart, Haley Lightsey. Haley loves cheerleading and dance classes, and Haley is 16 years old. She looks mighty pretty this evening.
She does.
That's a good-looking little car, too.
Fayetteville, Alabama. You know, one of the longest-running Christian schools in Alabama, especially East Central Alabama, is Knollwood Christian School.
Really?
And they're coming along real soon. I'll be home for Christmas.
That is their float coming along right now. And they worked hard on this. This is like the 30s and 40s era theme. about the time that my mom and daddy, my daddy was in World War II.
Do you remember real Christmas trees?
Oh, yes.
That's a real Christmas tree.
That's a real Christmas tree. Matter of fact, that's all we had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Like an old diner in the front. That is just great. And then right behind them, I've been wanting to see this. Knollwood Christian School, they did a wonderful job with that. The big band sound. Look, it's Mater. It's Mater and the rest of the cars from the movie Cars. Cars and movie Cars. There's Lightning McQueen, Super Trooper, Sarge. And this is sponsored by our friends from Paul's Transmission. They were kind enough to bring these kid pleasers to our parade tonight. Look at that little dog.
Do you remember the movie,
Oh,
Mater?
I love that movie. And then right behind them, we have our veterans, Outcasts plus Bikers. Veteran Donald Kane, he kind of organized this group, and he brought them for the Veterans Day Parade, and he brings them for all the parades. He's right out there in front with his...
We salute all our veterans.
There's a great bunch of veteran bikers. Look at that. They have a good time. A real good time.
I bet those bikes cost some money, don't they?
They cost a pretty penny. Yes, they
Don't you and Jeff go biking?
do. Jeff and I have one. Yes, we do.
Is Jeff in there?
No. Jeff's got duties this evening.
Okay.
He's helping out tonight.
Yeah.
But look at those pretty bikes. Those are gorgeous. And there's a lady riding.
Well,
I don't want to ride. I want to sit back there and enjoy. I like to look around too much. 1, 4, 3.
wow, look at that shot. That is a lot of motorcyclists, veterans, and we have a lot of veterans in our
Look at
community.
him, man. I don't know what the holdup is.
We're bottlenecking.
We're bottlenecked.
Yeah. You know, Charles Sims. Good to see Charles not helping us
Charles
out.
Sims he's a Rotarian, and he's got our backs down here, letting me know maybe who's not coming and who is. And
Well, we've got the parade moving a little bit slower as we take a right turn on
they have
Fort
definitely
Williams.
slowed down.
And while we've got just a minute, let me mention our sponsors
Oh,
again.
look how far back those bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is way cool.
Marble City Pharmacy, Area Real Estate, your local Walmart store, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, Harvey's Own Noble, Fort Williams Pharmacy, and State Representative Ron Johnson, along with Crow's Chicken and Marble City Grill, making all this possible tonight. A lot of horn blowing and slow moving.
Yep. All right. I think they're starting to move off a little bit now. That's a great picture looking down Broadway.
You know, these veterans, they do a lot of support of veterans when there's a veteran deceased or involved in funeral services and stuff like that. So they do a lot of yeoman's work in our area.
They certainly do.
The 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade continues from downtown Sylacauga on a beautiful Tuesday night. You talk about yellow, that's yellow.
That is definitely yellow, and that is, I believe, the Blocks and Tots Daycare and their float, and they were going to be judged. 'Twas the night before Christmas, with kids surrounding grandmother. Yep, there she is. As she reads them a story and they sing carols. That's Felicia Bryant and some of her staff. The kids on this float are from ages 3 to 5. Look at them. They're having a nice time tonight.
Merry Christmas to a lot of pretty kids.
Yes, they are. It's such a great night for that.
You got yellow wheels on his truck.
My goodness. Look at the detail. Look, there's candy cane wheels on the trailer.
There's some of the children.
There's some of the kids. They're having a good time tonight.
Blocks and Tots.
And then right behind that, I believe,
It's Councilman Darby.
is Councilman Shannon Darby and his Dancing Stars performing for us tonight. Shannon and his Dancing Stars are getting ready for their Christmas recital on December the 14th at the J. Craig Smith
Now those
Community
girls have
Center.
got that wave down.
They got that. Look at that. They got that wave. Those are his different. Oh, look at that. Aren't they cute? They got that
are.
wave. They got that wave down for sure. For sure.
So does the driver.
Yeah, he does. Look at that little girl.
Shannon.
And there's Shannon. Nice to see you tonight. Look at him. Yes, sir.
Dancing Stars.
His Dancing Stars. That's right.
So they got a recital coming up in December?
On December the 14th at the J. Craig Smith Community Center. And then right behind Shannon and the Dancing Stars is 2014 Little Mr. Talladega County.
I see that guy driving that car right
Look
there.
at there. I know him.
That's Joe Knight.
That sure is. Connor is 8 years old, and Connor loves school and all kinds of sports.
Connor Phillips. There's a nice shot of Connor.
Look at him. Oh, now here we go. Look at this. This is something else right here.
Oh, yeah?
This is Miss Preteen Talladega County, Lacey Wood, and young Miss Talladega County, Lauren Wood. Their parents are Jeff and Lisa Wood, and they are certainly proud of these young ladies. Both girls are active in sports and members of the Church of the Highlands. Lauren is 13 and in the 7th grade at Nichols Lawson, and sister Lacey is 11 and the 5th grade at Pinecrest. Now there's a pretty convertible coming up here too. That's petite Miss Talladega County, Madison Brooks. She's 2014 Miss Petite Talladega County. She's 7 years old. And she's being driven by her dad.
Ain't nobody to
Her
be
dad,
driven
Jason.
by your
That's
dad.
right.
Look at that wave. Oh, yeah, she got it down.
She's got, look at the, oh yeah, she's definitely got that wave down. Now this, I believe, is the Oak Grove Fire Department.
Yep.
Charles O'Barr is the fire chief. They have over 11 people in this year's parade to show their dedication to the Oak Grove Fire Department.
You know, they were doing a fundraiser. They do this boot thing.
Last
you know.
week, last
they
Saturday,
did it.
was
They
it?
were doing it yesterday, I think
Was
it
it
was.
yesterday? I thought
or
it was Saturday.
Maybe a couple of days ago. Anyway, but I saw them. Oak Grove Volunteer Fire Department, Fire and Rescue. You know, these volunteers, we couldn't make it, especially in states
In the
in
outlying
rural
areas, that's right.
We depend on our volunteer fire departments.
Yes, we definitely do.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my goodness, it's Chris Kringle. Oh no, I'm sorry, Chris Kramer.
yep.
I was close.
There
close.
he is.
There he is.
You talk about
Ambassador.
he is an
Yes, he
outgoing
is.
guy.
I mean,
Does a lot of volunteer work.
He works at South First Bank,
Yep.
and they have got that professional float. There's Randy Fields in his red sweater waving at everybody.
Randy seems happy, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He really does. He's a fellow Rotarian, and old Chris is just waving and waving at
Chris
us over
has
there.
got a seatbelt on.
Does he? I hope he does
Hope
too.
he does. There you go.
Merry Christmas, Chris. They're all having a great time on there tonight.
South First Bank,
South
the mortgage
First Bank.
lender.
We got to get more of our banks to do that next year. That's all there is to it.
There's
And this
Chris.
one, this is Amia's float, and they are the grand prize winner this evening.
I can see why.
I can too. Oh, look at that! It's Sesame Street. Okay, Sesame Street started in 1969. That's the year I graduated from high school.
That's when
anyway,
I was born.
It has been okay, fine. It has been a loved show for 45 years. The float is complete with Hooper's Store, Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, the Cookie Monster, and Bert and Ernie. All the people from young to old should love Sesame Street.
I do.
Such sweet memories. There's the Cookie
Wow.
Monster. C is for cookie. I used to know all those, man. That is beautiful.
Big
Man,
Bird is here in person.
there he is, and there's Cookie Monster, and there's Oscar the Grouch, and there's the Count, Bert and Ernie. Wow, that is just great.
We have bands?
They were the grand prize winner. Oh, yes, this is, if I'm not mistaken now, should be, yes, it is. This is the Bleacher and Shirley Johnson Spirit of Christmas Award. And that, I believe, goes to the Sylacauga Karate School.
They've got their band and everything.
I could be wrong now. I think this is it. Wait a minute. Don't want to mess this up.
Well, it won't be the first time we've done that.
That's true. Yes, it's Sylacauga Karate School.
I told you the story about me being in karate.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
No.
That's
but
another
sometime.
day. Another story for another day.
Another story, another day. Look at Santa Claus in the front of that.
Wow. What happened?
I don't know. That's I'm not sure. Look at this. This school has been around since 1971 in Sylacauga. They teach karate and self-defense to kids and adults. They now also teach Filipino martial art called Kailai, which is stick and knife self-defense.
You know, I don't know if this is the same one, but Randy
Blue
King
Hawaii.
used to be in karate
Yes, he did.
years ago.
Yes, I think this is his school.
He may have started this
He
a long
did.
time ago.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
somebody will correct us, I'm sure, if we're wrong.
Blue Christmas.
A Blue Christmas.
You know, Elvis made that song popular,
He
didn't he?
certainly did. He certainly did. And they are third place winners this evening. Woohoo! Those kids are having a good time. And we have another prize winner right behind them. I believe it's the
Is that the
Animal
ARF?
Rescue. I think it's the Animal Rescue Foundation. Yes, I
think
do.
So.
And they are the fifth place winner.
They got Mr. and Mrs. Santa Dog.
Yes, they do.
Jingle Bell Rock.
1960 Happy Days, including Mr. and Mrs. Santa Dog. I love it. The float takes us back to a simpler day in time. Merry Christmas from the Sylacauga Animal Rescue Foundation. And now we
You know
have
where that church is?
right down the street here, isn't it?
It is.
Sylacauga First Church of the Nazarene. They are our fourth place winners this evening. This float has picked the title Rockin' with Jesus. It has a beautiful Christmas tree and a fireplace with rocking chairs. They are singing Go Tell It on the Mountain.
I don't know if y'all can get a shot of that guy right there.
Yeah.
See the guy right there in the middle, right there.
Yeah,
right there.
that.
Henry, you're on it. You're on it. He's a wrestler. Did you know he's a wrestler?
He looks like a wrestler.
He is a wrestler right there. You know what his wrestling name is? Cornbread.
Corn.
It is.
Imagine that.
It is. Cornbread in
I
person.
never would have thought. Oh, this is a pretty little float here. Look at that. Go Tell It on the Mountain.
The Nazarene Church has been here a long, long time.
And now I believe we have our second place award winner coming. Is Home Depot. Boy, this is a colorful float. This float has been decorated from the employees of Home Depot. They are playing White Christmas by Twisted Sister.
What a way to go. Look at there.
Rock on, Home Depot. Home Depot also donated to the project to have the Welcome to Sylacauga sign decorated for the season. The project was done on behalf of the Sylacauga Beautification Council. Thank you to Home Depot for all you do in our community.
One of our videographers, Vincent, he's a big Twisted Sister fan.
Twisted.
Oh, yeah, loves Twisted Sister.
That's a beautiful float. Look at that. I can see why they won. That's a great looking float.
Home Depot. Everybody shop at Home Depot?
I think
so.
everybody
Yeah.
does. I know I do. I know my husband does. I know, yes. The Chamber of Commerce, we have a Home Depot card, as a matter of fact. And right behind that should be elementary, Miss Comer, sweetheart, Brian Ezekiel, and Miss Ezekiel is 8 years old. Brianne, I'm sorry. And enjoys her 6th year of dance at Judy Rochelle's Dance School and Gymnastics. And then right behind her, we've got coming
Childersburg.
Childersburg High School Band.
James
And
Rogers.
I'm sure glad they're here tonight because
Yep.
I was afraid they weren't going to make it.
Jenny Spradlin is a band sponsor. Drum major is Christina Jackson. Color guard captain is Rebecca Marbury. 27 band members.
27. I know that Childersburg band has been going through a rebuilding process the last couple of years, and I think they're doing a fine job. They're going to turn and play for us now.
Won the superior score in a marching competition just this year.
That's
so they're
outstanding.
good.
Yep. I know that song. Childersburg High School Marching Band.
Yep. James Rogers, a band director. Jenny Spradlin, the band sponsor. Drum major Christina Jackson. Color guard captain Rebecca Marbury.
They're doing a great job rebuilding.
When I hear those sirens,
Oh, my
it's got to be a
goodness.
volunteer fire department.
I know, because they love those sirens. They definitely do. This is the County Line Fire Department. They brought out 4 fire apparatuses. They are always working hard to make sure that the community is taken care of. Thank you to the County Line Fire Department.
So 4 apparatuses.
4 apparatuses.
Okay. You know, they were day or two ago, they were selling donuts.
That's right.
Krispy
That's right.
Kreme
Okay,
donuts. they were
I think
selling.
right here we have Junior Miss B.B. Comer's sweetheart, Kelsey Sims. She is 15 years old, and she is a member of the National Beta Club and the leadership team at B.B. Comer High School. She enjoys competing in pageants, cheerleading, and playing softball. She looks like she's really might be a little chilly.
15 years old. Wow.
15 years old.
Over
And
the
right
day.
behind them, yeah, no, I don't want to be 15 again. No. Russell Chapel Baptist Church. This church is in the nearby community of Fayetteville. Their float has in attendance members of their church. The music is playing The Little Drummer Boy.
I love that song.
I do too. Always have.
I wish
That's
they'd slow down.
Nice. Slow down, guys. Take it easy. Take it easy. They're just zooming on by.
Ronnie Forbes, the pastor down there. Russell
Yes,
Chapel.
he is. And then we have Miss B.B. Comer's sweetheart, Ashlyn Barnett. Ashlyn graduated from B.B. Comer High School in May. She holds a full-time position at Heritage South Bank. Credit Union, I'm sorry. She enjoys spending time with her family and shopping. This is the Hollins Fire and Rescue guys. They have brought 2 pumper trucks to show off in the parade. Oh, it's Sylacauga's rescue squad.
It is.
Jeez, I wish they didn't. There it is,
Sylacauga Rescue Squad.
Well, you know,
You
we
better
tried.
leave them out.
Hollins is behind them. That's what it is. They snuck in probably.
Yep.
But those guys, I couldn't do without them. They've been saying that all night. All these lights around here are all provided by them. There's Hollins.
You ever been to Hollins?
Ooh. Yes, I have.
All right.
I've gotten a Christmas tree there before.
Fire and Rescue, Hollins, Alabama.
That's some good-looking fire apparatuses there.
They got 2 of them.
They got 2 of them.
These are pumper trucks.
These are pumper trucks. That's right. Wow.
You know, these volunteer fire departments depend on grants a lot to get their equipment and stuff, and have to work hard to get it done.
Yes, they do.
Hollins Fire and Rescue.
Oh, right behind them, we've got WFEB radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn Stevens, she works out there. Her parents, Bleacher and Shirley Johnson.
That's right.
They just dedicated a street in their name, in their honor today, and put the sign up.
I don't know if WFEB may be the oldest radio station in our
the city
area.
I believe it probably is.
And, you know, Bruce
is.
Carr does some work there, and
is.
his mom passed away recently, and we want to send our condolences to them, too.
There's the Grinch. There's the Grinch, and that is Yamaha of Sylacauga. They were a late entry this afternoon.
John Anderson.
John Anderson and his bunch, Frankie Hamilton, Dawson Hamilton, and Deanna Murray are riding on the Yamaha Viking side-by-side. That's a side-by-side. Okay, now we know what one of those are. That's a side-by-side right there.
I think John's
very
Grinch.
He's French?
He's got the Grinch hat on.
He's got the Grinch hat on, okay. And then right behind them, we have our Sylacauga Fire Department. Sylacauga Fire Department coming now.
This is one of their rescue trucks.
Yes, it is.
You recognize this band?
This is the Sylacauga High School Marching Band. The band is, I'm going to find my information here. Where did I put that? We had a separate sheet on for the band tonight because they are Santa Claus's escorts.
Hey, great.
Yes. The director, of course, is David Simpkins. Principal is Jason Bryant. Assistant principal, Joseph Cordy. And Todd Freeman is our superintendent. They're a huge march. I mean, they do a wonderful job. They had a wonderful football program all season long.
You know, the Simpkins family, man, they've been around a long time in bands,
yes,
haven't they?
They certainly have. From Fess to Buddy to now David.
I bet they're going to stop and play. What do you think?
I certainly hope so. They got to get up here a little bit, though, I think. They got to move on up.
What a shot.
They got to get into the... Come on up, girls.
They take up 2 blocks. There's
That's
a lot of them.
Right. They want them to move on up.
David Simpkins, a great guy.
He is.
Loves band work. Let's take a look and listen to the Sylacauga High School Aggie Marching Band.
These kids are having a good time. Look at them. Got a granddaughter in there somewhere.
I'll find her.
You know, with those hats on, they all look alike. She plays saxophone. She plays tenor sax.
top band in the state of Alabama, the high school $500,000 band from Sylacauga High School.
They're going to be presenting their Christmas concert along with the Sylacauga High School Choir next Monday, December the 8th at 6 p.m. at the Sylacauga High School Auditorium. They've been competing all during the fall season, too. They're doing quite well. Sylacauga High School $500,000 marching band under the direction of David Simpkins. And if that's a Sylacauga High School marching band, you know what that probably means?
It means what?
That last but not least, not too far behind them, is going to be Santa Claus, I predict.
That's what everybody came to see, right?
That's right.
Could you give me one of those lights, please?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Look at him. He's standing up, man. He wants to make sure the kids can see him good.
Is Mrs. Claus with him?
Mrs. Claus is right there
Good.
next to him. He looks like he's having a great time.
Can I tell you, I'm in with Santa Claus?
You're in. You have an
I'm
in with
the Santa Claus.
That is great. Look at Mrs.
Oh,
Claus
yeah?
there. She's so pretty. Look at her.
How'd they come in from the North Pole? They land at the airport out here?
I'm
or
not
just-
sure whether they do or not, but they do a heck of a job out. They really look at him. That's a pretty good looking truck there too. I know that guy.
Oh, yeah?
I know that guy driving that truck.
The reindeer are paying attention to
Yeah,
Santa.
the reindeer really are nice.
Oh, you know the guy driving the truck.
I know that
Okay.
driver. Yeah, I do. I really do.
Santa Claus.
And right behind them, we have our horses. And we have so many horses tonight. We truly do. There's Santa just waving
I
at
just
us.
want him to look over here. Don't
Look over
forget
here,
us.
Santa.
Okay.
There he is. Okay. Now, we have our winners for this evening. And that is Craig Davis and the Wagon with the Horse Moonshine.
Now, that is nice.
These are some nice, look at that.
Golly.
Pretty horses. There's Lisa Davis on Princess, Lacey Davis riding Sugar, Nicole Davis riding Magnum. Wow, we've never had this many horses, I don't think. Dylan Heathcock's riding Irish, Angie Barnett riding Zoe, Lacey Barnett riding Lily, Jim Crawford's riding Doc.
Now, look at that.
Oh, wow, look at that little cart. That is great. That is so great. Bubba Geyer riding Chocolate, Rose Geyer riding Blue, Lisa Geyer's riding Troubadour, and David Cartwright is riding Cherokee. Well, I really don't think we've had this many horses before. I truly don't. Yep.
There's a lot of them.
There is.
Wow.
There is.
The 2014 Retro Rockin' Sylacauga Christmas Parade. And from Sylacauga, Alabama on a nice night, a Tuesday night. And what a bunch of great sponsors have made all this possible.
I think we have got some great sponsors. Let's go through those again. Our chamber sponsors are Atkinson Real Estate, BH Transfer Company, Michael Booker, Charles Brittenall, MD, The Daily Home, Huddle House, Miller Lumber Company, Popeye's Chicken, Rick Redmond Family Dentistry, Southern Alloy Corporation, Stellar Staffing, and the Sylacauga Rotary Club helped us stage this parade tonight. And then I want to mention our chamber champions.
Okay.
Alabama Power, Bluebell Creamery, Curtis & Son, Emerus, NEMAC, AMIA, Southern States Bank, South First Bank, Anthony Tropiano, and of course Walmart. This has been a great night, Jimmy Dale.
It has, and TV sponsors include Marble City Pharmacy, Area Real Estate, your local Walmart store, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, Harvey's Own Noble, Fort Williams Pharmacy, and State Representative Ron Johnson, along with Crow's Chicken providing the food for us tonight, and Marble City Grill providing the overhead shots for us tonight as well. And I don't know if we can get any shots of our camera crew. They just have done a
Can you
splendid
take a
job.
picture of yourself, guys?
Of course, Henry and Vince and Robert and Chris and Ben
The
and
whole
Jeff
bunch.
and
The whole bunch.
we flew all of them in from the North Pole just to be a part of this tonight.
So, they're Santa's elves. They have to go back to work after a while, right?
And,
okay.
the
Okay.
2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade, and what a fun night it has been.
It has been. And once again, I enjoy this. This is a lot of fun.
And,
it truly is.
A lot of people made this possible, and appreciate everybody for being a part of it.
Certainly do.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. And can't say enough about this huge throng of people here tonight.
It's wonderful because the weather's so wonderful. It's been a wonderful evening. I've enjoyed this, and I want to say Merry Christmas and a very blessed and Happy New Year to everyone from the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce.
Gone off basically without a hitch tonight.
Yes, it has.
And,
it's gone well.
We had a fantastic evening. Again, thanks to you for being a part of the Retro Rockin' 2014 Sylacauga Christmas Parade. Be safe. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks to TV 47 along with the Alabama Cable Network for airing the Christmas Parade tonight. And appreciate the Chamber of Commerce for letting me be a part of it again.
Well, thanks for letting me be a part of it.
All right.
We enjoy this.
We'll see you along the lines. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Have a good evening.
Good night.